All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are with the new 2023 season with Valor and Venom. Paul and I are back here in your face with the brand new podcast season. As you know, this is a bittersweet time right now because obviously this time last year, unfortunately, I was not doing too good. But that's all in the past. We got a brand new year. We're looking forward to it. Big things are coming our way from Valor and Venom. And again, we are here doing our shows and highlighting not only the strength athletes, but also the gyms that are around the Arizona area. So without further ado, I'm going to pass over to the American treasure, my co-host, Paul Leonard. Paul, how are we doing today?
Good. Welcome back, Sean. It's great to see you. We last broadcast in December at the Beast event, but we've enjoyed ourselves. We've enjoyed our holiday season, which I hope you all have. Getting ready to kick off the 2023 Strongman and Powerlifting season in the state of Arizona. So Sean and I had good holidays. Hope you all did. We went to a couple of Valor and Venom outings where we go to bowl games. We're big college football fans, so we supported the local economy, got out and met some interesting people, had some fun with that. But a week ago, we went up to do an advance. So if you ever hire us to do an event, and we'll get out to your gym beforehand, we'll get with you, whether in person we prefer, but we could also do it through online, if you will. But we'll come check out your gym, your facility, because our goal is to always highlight and showcase the amazing strength athletes that come from all over the country we've seen to compete here in Arizona. But then at the same time, certainly to highlight the gym owners and administrators who organize and put on these events because they take a lot of work. So Sean and I have experience in competing and being involved in these events. So we'll go and we'll walk through with the, in this case, ATP Powerlifting gym up, which is our next event. But we were there with the owners, Adam Steiger and Melody Collette, to give them our input in an advance on how to bring you the best stream and competition possible.
Absolutely. And these two have competed at our events that we've been at. I know Adam's been at the Be Strong Powers events. He's also been at the Unbroken Strength events as well. And Melody, she competed at Elios last year. And one of the events we hosted, I believe that was in, was that May or April?
Elios we did in October 1st in Mesa.
Oh, very well. Okay. So, I mean, yeah, it was a good time. And again, these are not only the owners of the gym, they're also the athletes. And they are putting on their first ever ATP Classic Strongman competition in Chandler, Arizona on the 28th of January. Paul and I are going to be there. We're going to start the stream at about 9:45 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time. So for you that are going to be tuning in, you got to do the calculations and figure out what that's going to be for your time zone. But they reached out to us. They want us to host it. And again, we're always blessed and we're always happy to, be part of a gym success and be part of that lexicon they build, no matter where they go in the stratosphere. So going out of that, I'm going to pull it up real quick and Paul's going to give you some highlights of it. And I'm going to show you a few things on their website real quick.
Sure. This event, folks, some strongman contests, the sport's really evolved in the last 20 years. So there's a couple sanctioning bodies in the United States. Sean and I are neutral, but this is going to be sanctioned by the Strongman Corporation. That's the national sanctioning body for this event. The ATP Classic Strongman competition will take place again on the 28th of January, and that's at 5965 West Ray Road in Chandler, Arizona. It's a really nice area. What they're going to do that day is we have the registration closed yesterday, so the 14th. So we're shooting this the afternoon of the 15th to give you the most up-to-date information and to give you an exciting preview. So they have 6 female athletes signed up for this event and 15 males. They'll contest 5 events on Saturday, the 28th, beginning with a classic strongman loading medley, then a log press medley, a max effort deadlift where they get up to 4 attempts with a bar, truck pull, which is going to be an F250 The weight is about 15,000 pounds. I know at the
Got pretty good burgers over there. Paul and I are looking forward to that because can't say no to a good burger. And again, with that is that we got, let's see, we got what, about 20, 21 competitors going there, Paul?
21 competitors, folks. So Sean will give you the specifics on the live stream that you'll be able to watch this around the world. But also, we encourage you, if you get a chance, come down and join us. There'll be a small spectator fee to join us. This is a parking lot type strongman contest. So the parking lot facility around the ATP powerlifting gym in Chandler is quite spacious. So our event will be there. So the only thing I encourage you to bring is maybe a little sunscreen, because we usually get beautiful Arizona sun, and bring a couple comfortable chairs so that you have a nice place to sit. There is some shade. It'll be really good. A lot of strongman contests in the history are in parking lots or outside facilities, which we really encourage, especially with our great Arizona weather.
Absolutely. So that's pretty much what we got going on for the ATP powerlifting competition. Now, strongman competition. Boy. Yeah, and the one thing that's cool about that is that, again, Paul was talking about coming out there and showing her support because it's a local gym. And again, with everything that's been going on the past couple of years, it's going to be nice to see spectators come out there, supporting local business, supporting the gyms, and also supporting these athletes. Again, that's the main thing, because if the athletes aren't doing these competitions and aren't trying to showcase their feats of strengths, then we don't have an ability to do what we do. I mean, that's what it's all around. It's all about the athletes. And the biggest thing about that is that you got to understand is that these athletes, they train 6 months, 8 months, sometimes entire year, just for approximately 6 minutes of actual time to showcase their lifts. That's commitment. If they're going to go ahead and commit to that, the best we can do is commit to them and give them that moment, make them feel like a rock star, and just show them that we do care. We want their stories to be told.
100%. And Sean and I went up again. We had met Adam before, and Adam he's a competitor, but much like Sean and myself, he's also a fan of these. I mean, you can't promote a competition and compete in one unless you have a passion for the sport, which he does. So he's already been fortunate enough to garner 3 sponsors. He has NOCO USA Drink, he has Norse Fitness, and he has Light Bite Chandler. So he has a food preparation service. It makes healthy food options, meals, and so forth. So he's already got 3 sponsors. But if you are interested in sponsoring this fine event, Adam would love to hear from you. You can email him at atppowerlifting@gmail.com, or Adam's direct number. He's a New England boy such as myself, so he's got an 860, which is Connecticut area code, 817-3957. He highly encourages you to reach out to him if you're interested in sponsoring this in any way. So, and we would appreciate that at Valor and Venom if you would sponsor these shows.
Absolutely. And that's the biggest thing, because without the sponsors, it takes a lot of cost off the athletes. It's a lot of cost off us, and it allows these shows to be done because it's all out of pocket. I think what people don't understand is that, these shows go on. It does cost money. Drive time, setup time, the actual show time. Sometimes you got to shut down the gym, so you lose a day there. And the sponsorships is what's going to get the prizes, and it's what's also going to get the ability to have these continue and further go on in the gym's lifespan. And also, I want to show up real quick as I'll bring up the chat again, is that here's ATP's Instagram post. It's very well done. And the one thing I love about this is that they showcase and they highlight the athletes. If you go into their events, they actually make a athlete sheet, which is awesome. And we're going to go and show this real quick because one of the athletes that we got there is a good friend of ours. And of course, that's going to be CJ Pierce. As you can see, he's right here. He's going to be competing there. And CJ Pierce is obviously just an incredible athlete, probably one of Arizona's strongest in his weight class. I mean, a national record holder, and just all around amazing individual. Like, if you look for intensity, you need to come down and check out this guy. He's absolutely amazing. Paul saw him tear his bicep at an event, a Battle of the Beast, back, was it 2020?
December 2020.
Yeah.
Correct.
And watch him bounce back. I mean, what do you think about him as an athlete, Paul?
He's spectacular. He's a local Tucson product. He's also a professional educator by trade, but his passion is strongman, and he won last August. He won the World Championships for the under 91 kilo class. So he's world champion strongman, and couldn't be a better ambassador for the sport. He enters just about everything under the sun, and if he's not entered, he's usually there. So what you'll see with CJ in true Valor and Venom format, if you will, if we cover your show, we will put people on the microphone. First-time competitors, long-time competitors, world champions, esteemed guests, people from like Boss Hogg's crew out of Santan Valley, Freak Animal Fitness, we'll get them. So it's any of our events, we do everything we can to showcase all the competitors, the athletes, the people that make up the strength community of Arizona. Because I got to tell you, there's none. It's like none others. We will get Adam and Melody on the mic at one point. If any of our sponsors or anyone provides sponsorship, like our last event in December we had up in Hope for the Holidays, we put the owner of the facility where it was held at, because he was helping out. So we'll put you in front of the mic and allow you to promote yourself and showcase the fine people who support this sport. So CJ, rest assured on the 28th of January, CJ will get some microphone time as well. I mean, he's competing, so we'll catch him in between events or maybe at the end.
Absolutely. And of course, we're going to have professional strongman in Arizona. One of Arizona's golden boys is Roy Gaines. He's going to be there. He's going to be helping out, and we're definitely getting him on it because just his journey, his story alone is absolutely incredible. And also, Colleen Merritt will be there, who's one of the strongest women, bar none, we have in Arizona. I mean, absolute phenom. She was over there at the Olympia, and she got on the bar, and she was attempting to pull 600 pounds. I mean, that's it. Just 600 pounds is impressive just by itself, and just watching her get up there and all her feats of strength and powerlifting is absolutely incredible.
Exactly. I'm like you, Sean. I'm excited. I get the honor to call these events with you and work with everybody, and it's just we already have multiple events on the radar this year coming up that we're locked in, but this is our first one, and it's really this first ATP Classic Strongman is going to be something else.
Absolutely, and I'll bring it up here just because I'm excited about it, and I want to tell you guys what's in the works right now, because for us, just being in this sport and doing what we've been doing for the past 2 years, and we really don't do that much advertising, but I had a conversation a couple weeks ago with a couple individuals about the Strongman event, and this year, keep your fingers crossed, say a prayer, whatever you got to do, is that we're in the running to be hosting and live streaming from Dallas, Texas, the Pioneer Nutrition USS Nationals over there at the Hyatt Regency in Dallas. I know Paul, he's talked my ear about how Texas and Dallas is about strength sports, and ironically, I got the phone call. I called him immediately. I said, "Hey, buddy, guess what? You're going to get your shot to go back to Dallas, here where your roots are, and raise some hell." So, Paul can kind of elaborate on that and what the Metroplex is down there.
Yeah, I lived in Dallas for 5 years. I think everybody that lifts weights and has over the last 25 years is familiar with like Metroflex Gym and a lot of like Ronnie Coleman, Mr. Olympia, when his reign was, he was there in Dallas, and Johnny Jackson and Branch Warren and the gyms, and a lot of those gyms do a fantastic job on social media, and it's changed now since I moved. They have Destination Dallas, which used to be another entity, but you see that they put out fantastic content. There's always been a cultural strength in Texas, and an old head like me in the late 90s when Strongman started up in the United States. First, it was on ESPN, and they were running World's Strongest Man, but it wouldn't be held in the U.S. And then there was a guy named Bill Holland out of Fort Worth, Texas, that, along with folks in the Midwest like Chad Coy and Brian Neese and Brian Schoenfeld, they brought Strongman back to the U.S. 25 years ago, and it's just taken hold. So Sean and I have never got a chance to broadcast in Texas, let alone a national level event. We broadcast world-class level competitors because Arizona's loaded with them. But that being said, we'd certainly be honored to stream and broadcast and bring those athletes' performances to you. So we're looking forward to that opportunity.
Absolutely, because like I said, if you would take first place, then you'll be eligible to be basically going over there and competing in June. So that's the whole thing about these events. So all the events from January leading up to Nationals in June over there in Texas. hire us, get us there. We want to tell your story. We want to make sure it's showcasing you, because it's going to tell basically everybody who's watching and who's going to watch these events that this is where your transition was from the beginning to the end. So obviously get a hold of Jonathan and Megan Lester, powerlifter_66@yahoo.com. If you want to contact them by phone, it's going to be 817-680-8931. And if you want all this information, again, you can go to ironpodium.com, and their event is going to be on June 3rd. It's going to come right up. And again, that's going to be the Gigantic Nutrition USS Nationals 2023. So it's obviously sponsored by United States Strongman. So, we're absolutely looking forward to that. I'm pumped for that. That's why, like I said, good things happen to those that wait. We've just been basically trying to do our best. And obviously with last year, almost got canceled. And I just had a conversation with Paul, when everything was going on, that we make commitments. We're going to make sure we honor those commitments and just keep going forward and, highlighting all these amazing shows, all these amazing athletes, and all these great gym promoters that have the ability to put on these events for us. So, really, that's all we got today. Just something real quick. We want to talk to you guys about this. So we look forward for you guys. Hopefully you can be there that are here in Arizona, or follow the stream. We're going to be doing the stream on their actual YouTube page. So we'll be getting there. It'll be on ATP Powerlifting on YouTube. So go ahead and subscribe to them, find them, subscribe to us. We'll be doing some highlights. We'll be posting out some commercials, some little trailers and stuff like that. So we're just getting ready to ramp everything up to 11 here come the 28th. So once 28th goes, boom. The 2023 season for Valor and Venom for the powerlifting and strongman events is definitely what's going to be coming your way. So, Paul, any closing words for everybody?
Looking forward to it. If you do come out to the show, please don't be shy. You'll see how it runs, but we're always approachable. Come up, let us know. Reach us on social media. My Instagram is Paul J. Leonard, PLUSA. And at the event, I have a book I've published. I'll have a few copies of the books that I'll sell. I'll sell you some hard copies in person. I sell it electronically online, is the most popular. But get in touch with me if you're interested in your book. I see my partner there, Sean, has Valor and Venom cups, which there'll be a few of those for sale at the event. So help support our podcast and our broadcast. We'd really like that. So what's your Instagram, Sean?
The American Outlaw at USMC. That's just the old wrestling news, and again, that's with IZW and everything we've done with Steve Michelle Liza. So we'll do a whole show on that coming up. And again, another Masters competitor right there who has just had an amazing transition in the strength sports. And again, you're looking for a New Year's resolution, you're looking to get back in shape or try and get better at yourself. I'm telling you right now, get into strength sports. It'll make you feel better. It'll make you look better. And if those two things happen, guess what? You're going to mentally feel better as well. It just goes hand in hand. So I know all I can say right now is that we are pretty much going to wrap this up here. Again, got the American Treasure here, my co-host, my cohort, partner in crime, and we're going to start ramping these up, bring these podcasts back. If you want to reach out to us, contact us at valorandvenom@gmail.com for any kind of questions, any kind of feedback you want to get to us. Also, go ahead and tell your friends about this on YouTube. Subscribe to our channel, because every little bit helps. Again, we're trying to bring this back and just capitalize on the momentum we had from last year, and just ready for a great season. So again, we thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning in that watch us. If you're tuning us, while you're driving to work or whatnot. Hey, we appreciate you. We love you. And we can't wait to see you. So again, this is Paul and Sean signing off for Valor and Venom, and we'll see you on the platform.